Hello. After I finished my classes, I thought I'll quickly go live for my practice, but I'll be live for very few minutes today. And also, apologies because I don't have my main camera with me right now because I'm going out in a minute. So I didn't bring my camera in my studio. So I think I'll start with some arpeggios today. So the arpeggio goes like this. D major arpeggio. So it goes like D, F sharp A, D, F sharp A. But along with that, we are going to take the sixth degree as the starting point. So it will go like, but start with this one. Also, one more challenge for fingerstyle is not to repeat any fingers. Although you are allowed to do down strokes with the thumb next to each other like a sweep motion, but so what I'm using here is I'm using my thumb hammering on with the fourth finger on D, and then the next one I'm taking the thumb again, repeating. But there in the middle there's a pause because of the hammer on. So one, two, three, and then index finger, right hand to play A. Then on the second string D, I'm taking middle finger, and then I'm taking the I again, index finger again for the F sharp, and then I'm plucking the top A note with the ring finger, pull off, and the second string D with the middle finger, A with index finger, F sharp with the thumb, and T with the index finger, so that I can start with the thumb again. Okay, the next one would be an E minor chord, but in the key of D major, the note that I have to start with, because last one I started with the sixth degree. Now I'll have to start with the seventh degree. But in the key, I mean, in the tonality of E minor, E, G, B, this note will be sixth degree. So this is an E minor 6 inversion. Starting with a D flat, we're not gonna call it, okay, yeah, D flat, but actually C sharp. So C sharp, B, G, B, B, G, B. Fun part is we are not repeating that C sharp twice. It's just for the starting note, just to keep the rhythm correct. It's all consistent because it's the same amount of notes that we used for the D major 6 arpeggio. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and then we have F sharp minor chord, but along with that we'll have to take the D, which is the root. In the key of F sharp, that will be the flat sixth, because this is Sa, this will be Ni, this is Dha. I mean, this is the 8 root, this is the 7, this is the 6th. So this one will be the flat sixth. So right now this is F sharp minor flat 6 chord. And then we'll have a major again, which is G major. So G major 6, same shape with the D. And then we have next major, fifth, which is A major 6. Same M shape. It's deriving from the C shape. For the minor, so visualize the chords when you are trying to do the arpeggio. And then the major, G major, A major, same minor shape again, B minor. So B minor flat 6 again, because we are not taking this note but this one in the key of D. And then I think it will be a diminished chord. Yeah. So C sharp diminished, uh, seventh, I guess. So this root seventh, sixth, flat sixth. No, it's not a diminished chord. It's a diminished flat sixth chord. Because if it would have been a diminished seventh chord, it would have the sixth degree. A pure diminished seventh arpeggio would sound like this. Anyway, guitar is buzzing. Anyway, now how do I move beyond? So I'm answering a question of Onkon Jana commenting, how do I move beyond just playing a scale and start creating musical phrases and melodies from it? How do I start creating musical phrases and melodies from it? Okay, so the best thing is you have to think lyrically. How does someone go from reading a poem to writing a poem? Just like that. You have to read a lot of poem first of all to understand poetic devices, rhythmic structures, rhyme schemes, and then you have to try to take that inspiration and write something of your own. Now you can double check whether your own expressions are actually following the rhythmic devices that you have experienced in the past when you were reading other poets, right? Just like that, when you are creating a melody, you have to first try to express your own feeling. For example, right now if I am feeling very happy, I am feeling like ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta ta, whatever I feel, that can be an idea. It doesn't have to be like very pitch perfect right now. And whatever you are thinking in your mind, you have to try to phrase it out on the guitar. That's the first step. So when I'm thinking like ta 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 ta, okay, that was by chance. It was probably because I was already doing arpeggio in the key of D, so my mind was thinking in the same key. But anyway, ta 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 ta. So I'm trying to find my own melody. See, ta ta ra, ta ta ra ta 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 ta. Anyway, ta ta ra ta 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 ra ta ta ra 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 ta ta ra ta. All right. So just like that, we'll do some phrases, and just give me a. So I'm sorry, someone is at the door. I couldn't pause the live. So I found that ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta da ta da ta da ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta ra ta ta da ta ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ra. Right, that can be a melody, and then you try to add the chords for that. So right, so I'm thinking D A G A. So this goes well with the D minor chord. Why did I choose D minor? Because ta 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 ra, I have F here. I didn't choose it earlier. It doesn't have to be like a minor chord would always reflect a very sad song. Sometimes rhythm also narrates or commands the mood of the song. So if you have a very rhythm like happy rhythm, then the song might sound happy as well. So ta ta da da ta 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 da da ta 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 ta. Now we'll try to add the chords, and then we can take G minor, or we can take C major as well. So that is the process. Like, slowly think of your own melody, and in simple terms, when you are not able to think very complex melodies, you should choose a scale first of all. For example, let's say we are in the key of C only, and we are taking the natural notes C D E F G A B C. And out of that, we can choose a three phrase melody, for example, any note randomly. Let's land here. Okay, this is not a phrase from C major. Let's take something close to it. This is G. Now we can create a G, starting with G. We can create a phrase like G F E. And now, when you are taking G F E, try to think what chord will be suitable for G F E. You have to find the majority of the notes within a triad from the C major scale. Let's if your chords are C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C. Then, if you are taking G, F, E, E and G are at a tertiary distance. They are each other's thirds. So E and G can be found within a triad, obviously, in E minor and in C major. So G, F, E, I can phrase that. I can harmonize that phrase with the C major chord G, F, E, or I can harmonize it with E minor as well. G, F, E. So in this case, we are choosing the third note as our landing note. We can change the rhythm as well. If we decide that G, F, E, the F will be the main beat, then we can do, but it will sound wrong because usually the landing note uh, is a strong note that sustains for a bit longer. So G, F, E, and then maybe the next phrase goes like F, E, D, simple. So F, E, D would sound better with the D minor chord because we have F and D in the D minor chord, or it will sound good with B diminished chord because B, D, F, B diminished. So F, E, D. So G, F, E, F, E, D, and then E, D, B. Let's say ta and ta ra ra. So I thought of the melody first, then I figured it out what where I have to find it. C A C B A. Now C and A falls within A minor chord. You have to be very much fluent with the chord spellings, that's why. So A minor chord, or else I can take F major chord. So C B A I can take with F major chord, or I can take A minor C B A. In my case, I like the sound of F major more. I can go with F major. So trial and error method doesn't mean, for a good musician, trial and error method is choosing the best chord out of all the correct chords. And for a noob or a very beginner, trial and error method means trying out all the chords and just choosing out the correct chord. So you should never do trial and error method without the help of the theory. Then you'll waste a lot of time, like trying to find out random chords which doesn't fit at all. So it is better to know the chord spellings like C E G D F A E G B F A C G B D A C E B D F, just like that. So now C B A, and then ta ra ra. So E D C. Yeah, random notes doesn't sound good. So in the beginning, try to find a progression. A journey cannot be haphazard. Like we don't have, uh, you know, teleportation machines, right? A journey feels good when there's a stream of consciousness. It is connected. We can follow the path of the journey. So it has to follow a path. Try to go through a progression. In the beginning, start with melodies have which has phrases which have phrases like which are closely connected with each other. For example, I did G, F, E next to each other notes. Then I did F, E, D. Then I went one note back. Instead of taking E, D, C, I went to C, B, A. And then I tried to find back home because this is the fourth phrase. Usually, you will find that on the fourth phrase, for a beginner, it is always good that you try to find a melody where the fourth phrase ends on the home chord. So it is not a hard rule, but I'm saying for beginners it is a good practice. Later on, we can obviously experiment with something else. But in the beginning, try to find two phrases which creates tension. Ta-ra-ra, ta-ra-ra. Don't end on EDC on the third phrase. That's why I avoided EDC. I went to a different note on the third bar. C, B, A, because I wanted to create more tension. I don't want to resolve it. On the fourth bar, I'll resolve. So A, B, C, I can do A, B, C, I can do E, D, C, I can do D, B, C. Whatever I do, I'll try to end on C, by trying to find out the phrases that is proximally close. We have to find proximity, means distance between two notes should be close enough for beginners. So we can do D, B, C. But phrases like, if we do like this, will sound very tricky for beginners. So don't try to do that kind of tricky stuff. Try to follow simple structure, close to each other, proximal notes, which are very close to each other. So, for example, ta ra ra, ta da ta, ta da ta, da da ta, ta da ta. So, what I did was G, G, B, maybe not, but I did, yeah, I did F, A, F, G, A. So, see, close notes F, G, A, C, B, A. So ending on the same phrase, alliterating the last note to create a good rhyme scheme. Da, da, da. But the method was different. I'm landing on the same note from two different ways. Tara A, Tara A. So that's one more trick you can follow. And then Tara Ra. Now I see that I have already landed on G. Then I'll have to, on the fourth bar, I'll have to move on to some note that is within the key of C major chord. I mean, within the notes of C major chord. That's why I took So GFE. So see how in the beginning GFE was a phrase which created tension in the first instance. GFE, FED, CBA, ABC. Now next time FGA, CBA, BAG, GFE. Now suddenly the GFE sounds that it is resolving to the home chord. So that's the fun thing, that when you create tension on the higher side, even some middle notes like E and G can also resolve your tension if it is like used in the correct way. Anyway, I hope I answered your question partially. In future we'll obviously dive deeper into it in live sessions. I'll practice a little bit of khat because in a few days I'm going to upload it. I have to cut. Anyway, that will be it for today. Thank you so much. I'll have to go out soon. Bye bye.